Alright, let's get this shit going right now. Spoiler talk, Spider-Man Homecoming. First and foremost, 2 end credit scenes. What was the first one? Well, first end credit scene. Vulture's in jail. Criminal comes up to him talking about, let's kill Spider-Man, and I heard you know who he is. And he said, if I knew who he was, he'd be dead already. Then he walks away. So that makes me think, does he make me think, are they swerving us? Are they like, he's cool with him because he saved his life? Or is he like, I want to kill him myself? And then the other end credit scene was Captain America talking about how being patient is a virtue of a superhero, and it's crazy how you can wait for things and be so patient and then it not be exactly what you wanted or whatever. So everybody's laughing in the theater. So that was a funny way to end it, with a second end credit scene. Now, the 2 swerves that I was talking about, okay? Everybody's saying his friend is Joe isn't MJ. She's not MJ. Tyrone, they confirmed she's not Mary Jane. Well, she said she's MJ at the end of the fucking movie, okay? And the other swerve was that they had said there were rumors that the Vulture was actually her dad. Wasn't. It was the girl, I forgot the girl's name, who he had the crush on. It was beautiful how they did that, because I was expecting him to be Michelle's dad and he wasn't. And I was like, holy shit. My mouth hung open for literally 30 seconds or more after they showed that shit. I was like, oh my God. I really love Michael Keaton as a villain. Man, something about Michael Keaton, his facial expressions, the way he says stuff, you know. Well, I love him. I do. I really like him. It's making me, I gotta see Birdman, because I heard he was really good in Birdman. So I do gotta see Birdman. One of my favorite scenes was when Peter got the strength to push himself out of that rubble. You know, I could feel the desperation in him. Crying, and he was screaming, and he was hurt, and he was scared, and he got man, he was looking at the mask in the water and the split image of who he is, and he's also Peter. That was cool how they did that. By the way, director, whoever you are, and you know who directed this, bravo, sir, bravo, or ma'am, or people, we were co-directors, bravo, excellent job on this. And he pushed his way out of the rubble. You know I like scenes like that. But that was a turning point, you know. That was him not needing the suit. That was him, you know, recognizing his own power, you know, and who he is and stuff. I really loved that scene. The 2 scenes that I didn't like were how the Vulture killed the white Shocker so quickly, and then how the black Shocker was waiting for Peter right outside the school. I was like, what the fuck is, huh? What? Why, how did he fucking know to wait for him? It was just one of those story things where it's just like, okay, whatever, I'll let it go. I told you there's only a couple things that I didn't like, okay? The movie was good, man. I loved so much of it, man. I really did. I loved so much of it. How about when Aunt May found out he was Spider-Man at the fucking what the fuck? Now, they can play that off by him just being like, no, it's a costume for Halloween, or we're playing makeup, or I made it so I look just like him. I want to be like him. He's so cool. You know, they can play that off. You know what I'm saying? Marissa Tomei did a great job as her, you know, for what she was in there. You know, she did a great job as May. RDJ, you know, he always does a good job as Iron Man. You know, I loved him as Iron Man. What's the chauffeur's name? Happy or something? I forgot. But, you know, I had a subscriber tell me, they had said, that suit that he has actually is the Iron Spider. And he's just, you know, them taking the suit away is going to make him make his own suit, which isn't really what happened. And at the end, we did see Tony offer him, you know, kind of offer him a position on the Avengers, and showed the Iron Spider suit, which was fucking cool, man, which was real fucking cool. So I guess he's going to end up making his own. Wait, no, he did. He gave him the suit back. Yeah, he gave him the suit back at the end. Let me see, what else? Shocker wasn't in it much, though. You know, they did some pretty cool shit with him. Someone told me that Donald Glover's character was actually supposed to be the Prowler, but it says his name was Aaron Davis in the movie, and which is coincidentally a guy I went to high school with, but I looked up the Prowler's alias on the way here, the real name on the way here, and I think it said Robbie something or something like that. I can't remember. I was looking through a bunch of shit as I was on my way home. Hobby Brown. Yeah, Hobby Brown. So I don't know who Aaron Davis is, but yeah. So yeah, Donald Glover wasn't in it much either. But you know, like I said, I really love the movie, man. My mind's all over the place. Those trailers, those movie clips, the teasers, it ruined the movie in no possible fucking way. You know, Tom just played it really well. Just the whole kid thing, the scared thing, the new thing, the wet behind the ears, stuff that a kid would do. You know, he just loved being Spider-Man so much. You know, and he had the training wheels thing, and they took the training wheels off. I was like, holy shit! But Tony was really watching him the whole time. You know what I mean? What suit was that he had? That Iron Man had. Well, which number is that? Anyway, but and then Pepper's in it at the end. Pepper Potts is in it at the end. That was a nice surprise. One person next to me was like, kind of reminded me of the gay dude that was in the theater last time. That was next to me doing Wonder Woman. This time it was a woman. She was like, she saw Pepper. What's with his driver being such a dick? His driver wasn't always a dick like that, was he? But he was funny, you know. I thought that the Vulture was going to be really corny, but the way they use the technology, the way the Vulture moves, the way he used the technology, he was menacing. He was menacing. You know, it worked. Man, I'm like an even bigger fan of Michael Keaton after seeing him play that. I was introduced to Michael Keaton through the Batman movies. That's how I was introduced to him. Other people may have seen other movies like Mr. Mom and stuff like that, but I hadn't. I may have seen Mr. Mom, but I don't remember it as a kid. I remember hearing about it. I think my mom watched it. There was, Serendipity, Birdman I still haven't seen, but I do want to see Birdman now because I heard how good he was in that. But I really liked how he played that, and he was fucking serious, man. Remember when I didn't expect him to figure out who Peter was that fast. You know what I mean? I guess you could say that's more of a, I guess, you know, I said I had two things that kind of irritated. Well, that one was kind of like 2.5. I wasn't exactly irritated, but I was like, isn't that convenient? But the way they pieced it together, the way he pieced it together, I was like, okay. You know, he's a guy that's smart. He's thinking. And he put it together. I mean, his daughter sat there and gave him everything he needed to glue all them pieces together. Yeah, like he disappeared there and he disappeared there. And the voice sounded so familiar to him. So, not like Spider-Man ever has a voice changer. He doesn't. So anyone that doesn't know him, that doesn't know the face, if they listen to him long enough and they have dealt with him enough, then they're going to know who he is. Okay? Well, you know what would have been nice? To see J. Jonah Jameson. It really would have been nice to have some teaser of J. Jonah Jameson in there. Flash was a dick. Fuck him. I would say. Let's see, what else? I don't know if there's anything else. I might do a live stream. I might do a live stream of just talking to you guys about the movie. You know what I mean? because my mind is everywhere. But I had to do what I had to do and talk about some of the spoilers. So thank you all for watching. Tom, great job. Director, great job. Michael Keaton, great job. RDJ, great job as usual. Whole movie was a masterpiece to me. I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray in 3D so I can watch it on my 4K television screen. Yes. Go see Spider-Man Homecoming. It was the shit. 10 million subscribers. Woo!
You may now subscribe.